Welcome back, welcome back. We have with us Alan Strain from Ridge Runner Arms. Welcome to the show, sir.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
How are you?
This is exciting.
You are in the gun business.
Really? Look at this, Daniel.
Now, Ridge Runner Arms, I've heard some radio ads about what you do. Where are you located, first of all?
201 North, toward Clark Ridge. We're about 7 miles north of Mountain Home. 2 miles exactly past Pigeon Creek Bridge on the right-hand side on the east side of the road.
Okay. You specialize in firearms only?
We do all aspects of firearms, accessories, holsters. We carry a full array of holsters. We've probably got 250 holsters in stock. So
okay.
We don't sell you the
And you said you had knives and stuff too.
Pocket knives, all types of pocket knives, collectible knives.
Do you trade personally in pocket knives?
No, my little brother did that.
Does he really?
But he used to do that, and I actually opened the store in respect of him. He passed away. But that's why I opened the store for my little brother Kevin, and he used to trade knives and everything. And
I know there's people in this area that love pocket knives.
Right.
And they'll get together and they'll swap and trade and
knife traders. Yes.
Knife traders.
Yeah.
Yes.
You ever done the little where they don't show and then you don't know what the
knife.
knife.
Drop
Drop a knife. Yeah. Drop a knife. Yeah. All that kind of stuff.
No, I don't do it as much, but I don't have the patience for it. Kevin would sit there all day long over $5, and I can't do it. I'll say, sell it, let's go.
Yeah.
But,
Now, before we start in on these, I want to bring up something that you told me that you did that I bet a lot of people would be interested in, and that's that you offer the concealed handgun classes that are necessary if you're going to carry something like that.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. We offer the Arkansas Concealed Handgun Carry Licensing class. I'm an instructor, 630-10, and then Wendy Presley also helps my girlfriend. So we try to eliminate what Wendy likes to call the tire shop theory. And no disrespect to any of my friends at the tire shop, but ladies a lot of times are intimidated by going to the tire shop to get their cars worked on or whatever.
So if there's a woman they can talk to.
They'll try to eliminate that and alleviate the situation and work with them individually and
just make them feel more comfortable.
Yeah, right. And you do that once a month.
Well, what we do is we have a sign-up sheet. When we get enough in there, we do it, and it's typically once a month, sometimes twice a month now.
But it's a one-day procedure.
It's it's mandated by the state, 6 hours. So you know.
Is there a book that you get ahead of time to study for?
You can go online to Arkansas State Police, and you can look at all the rules and regulations right there. And they are urging you now to do the paper reduction to file your application online.
Okay.
Actually, they will put you as a priority, and you will get your license back quicker if you do file online.
You file online, okay.
So,
because you have to have a license to own a gun.
Can anybody handle a gun? Anybody, just anybody.
I've had people come up to the class. Now it is a concealed handgun carry class. It's not a basic pistol class. We offer that as well. And
the difference between the two, in a pistol class, you learn how to shoot, is that correct?
You learn the basics of a pistol. You learn, you learn the full aspects of it, and it's more of a target-oriented.
So that would be the first thing you'd want to take, basically, before a concealed weapon?
If you're wanting to just carry it, like, initially what I got it for was when I traveled, to carry it in my vehicle.
For safety purposes.
For safety purposes. We go over the basics and some safety instruction of that, but if you want to get into target practicing and getting more confident with it, then I would urge you to go on into a pistol class.
Okay.
But for concealed carry, you can come up. I've had lots of students that have never even touched a gun. And we take them to the side, help them, show them, and then they're competent.
Now, I guess they bring their own gun, is that correct?
Now, you can bring your own gun. They have a restricted and unrestricted license. And restricted means you'll be restricted to a revolver, meaning a revolver instead of a semi-automatic. But I loan people guns if they need them. I loan them. I just ask that they pay me $5 for the ammunition that they shoot. And I loan them anything. And any used gun they want to try, they can use it to qualify.
And usually they'll get comfortable with that gun, and they like that gun, so they may end up buying it.
Right, possibly. You know, if they see one they want, they say, I like to try that to qualify with, so it's okay, good.
Well, cool.
We got a full array of firearms at our shop. I don't know what the count is, but I know it's close to 600 guns in stock.
And said you had a lot of guns.
We have all types, from tactical, as I've brought some here, to hunting.
This is a deer rifle, isn't it?
No.
I
guess it can be. It can be.
Something here in my hand.
But this is a, for lack of a better term, it's a sniper rifle.
How long is this rifle?
How long is it?
3 feet?
No,
Probably four
more
at
like
least.
probably 4.5
4.5
feet
feet
total.
long. Okay.
But this rifle is on record. This is called, it's a brand new rifle. It's in, a lot of people are after this. It's a Savage 110. It is a 338 Lapua. This is on record for the longest sniper kill at this time.
Okay. Can anyone own one of these?
Yes.
Oh, anyone?
This
who
is
wants
just a
to can
just a
run.
rifle.
Okay.
It's set up with the muzzle brake to take out the recoil. It's a typical rifle. You put an optic on it. It's just
Yeah.
like anything else, but it is a tactical rifle for long range.
This is just for target practice. The normal a person is not going to need
No.
a sniper rifle. Just for target
Need?
practice.
I mean, that's up to the
I
person.
mean, you're not going to
guess.
shoot Bambi with this.
Yes, you could.
You could shoot Bambi
You could,
with this.
but
Okay.
typically the scenario and what it would be used for would be as a sniper rifle.
Sniper rifle.
It's on record for 1.5 miles. Is
Wow.
the longest sniper
wow.
shot on
with a
on
scope
record.
With a scope,
about that
you'd
have to-
big
Well, it's
on
probably
it.
about
Yeah.
that big.
But really,
Yeah.
wow. Okay.
But
That's cool.
for gun collectors or people that love the aspect of anything to do with rifles and guns, this would be appealing to them.
I love long range shooting. I'm actually putting a target range in at my up at my
Mm-hmm.
farm right now. It's going to be open to the public, and it'll have 25-yard pistol range, and then 1, 2, 3, and 400-yard rifle range, and then a 700-yard range. And
Okay.
I love to shoot long range shots, and there's a lot of people that are interested in that as well. So
Is there
would appeal.
competition too? or-
Bragging rights.
Yeah,
or
right. Well, you
whatever.
could have
But there's not a
competition, I
national league or
suppose.
We're
anything.
going to build up to that. Yes, there is up
Okay.
in Missouri, but this is the only place that'll be in north central
In this
Arkansas
area.
that's public 700-yard
So
range.
this is your sniper rifle. And what about that? Hold that big thing up, Dan.
you
Can
want me
that
to
be
hold that?
number 2?
That's
the one Dan laughed and
Yeah.
said that.
This goes under the Christmas tree for the young kids,
That's
right?
Oh, they
it
all
does-
come in to
it
look at
does
that.
look a little strange.
It's
I
called
mean,
the Striker, and the
This
kid.
looks like something back in the
Bonnie and
Prohibition
Clyde.
days. Yeah.
Well, no, it's more modern than that.
They
it's,
call them
it's a
Chicago
drum,
police.
It's a 12-gauge shotgun.
Wow.
And it's a drum fire, and it's semi-automatic. It works like a revolving pistol, but it's kind of a semi-automatic drum fire, and it holds 12-gauge shotgun rounds.
This
of
would not be a
buckshot.
bird gun.
It was primarily
Not for
designed.
accuracy,
No,
not
no,
for
no, no,
accuracy.
definitely not a bird gun.
Okay, it's
3-shot maximum
designed
bird.
for what?
Law enforcement or protection. That is a Class 3 firearm, meaning Class 3 meaning machine guns or law
Can
enforcement.
anybody own that?
They can come in and fill out the paperwork, and that's
get approved for it.
That's right.
Okay.
That's a common misconception. Everyone thinks that I can't have a suppressor, I can't have a machine gun. You can.
You can.
You just have to go through the proper channels
Yeah.
and let.
So if you see a burglar and he sees you with that, he's getting the heck out of Dodge, isn't
He
he? If
better.
he's got any sense whatsoever, is all I can say.
But what's interesting is all the kids come in that play those video games.
They know all about
They're
this,
gone
don't
for that gun.
Oh,
They know.
yeah.
They'll know all these guns. They go, "You got every gun on my game."
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
they're
that's
all
fair.
looking at, but it's
I
kind of
guess
interesting.
so.
That's
But,
interesting.
but that's called a 12-gauge striker, and a lot of people like that. It's,
Yeah.
Is there a law enforcement? Can they shoot rubber bullets with something like this, or
yes, they make a
beanbags or
12,
something like that?
12-gauge load that goes right through
Yeah.
there. Yes.
Now, is
All right.
this going to be my classic deer gun over here, or is
This
that
is
something
going to
else?
be the new one thing that's really hot right now is cowboy action shooting.
I'll let you.
Cowboy action shooting. Okay.
And we've got
That
this one
is what
titled-
Matt Dillon carried. That's what you
This is
betcha.
a pump action. You know, it's a slide action rifle. Takes a pistol cartridge, and it's a recreation basically
Yeah.
of the old Colt Lightning rifle.
Yeah.
And they do reenactments, and they get dressed up in the full attire, and they play the part, and they'll do like scenarios where they shoot with their revolver so many times, shoot with their shotgun and their rifle. So this would come into play for that.
That's neat.
That is beautiful too.
It's
by
a
the
nice,
way.
and I mean, they're fun. You
Yeah,
know?
I was going to say I could understand a lot of people who like guns really
Getting
you know,
into
want,
them,
yeah,
right.
getting into one of these.
And I'm really not shocked at that price. That seems like something that would be worth $625.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, we try to do the same on all of them. If we trade something in, we do the same markup across the board. We try to be fair with it on our trades, and you know, our motto up there is that we don't want to just sell you one gun. We want you to be a lifetime
Okay.
customer.
Right.
That's what we try to strive for.
Which brings up a good question about your used merchandise. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Actually, this is a used gun.
This is used?
I have,
Oh,
I have a
really?
box for it and everything, but
Has
this
this
is a
been
used gun.
fired or not?
I trade for all of them as if they have been.
If they have been fired,
If
okay.
it has been, it's very little, but
Boy, yeah,
it's very nice shape. But
that's a pretty gun.
we
is a
we
pretty
trade
gun.
a lot of guns. I have customers, they'll they'll trade with, they'll buy one and then they'll trade and they'll trade. And
Oh yeah, I like this.
yeah.
Does that
It's
feel good,
actually it's a
Sandra?
little heavy for me, quite frankly. Now it's a little heavy.
is it?
It is a little
You'd
heavy.
like it.
I
could shoot it.
probably would. I
You might
actually.
sell something
Yeah.
today.
My daddy taught me how to shoot guns as a little girl. I
Did
mean,
you?
I'm not, Annie Oakley, but I can hit what I aim. I'm not good at anything that moves, like a deer that's running or a squirrel that's
Set
moving
up
on
a
a
target
tree.
and you're taking it out. huh?
If you give me a Pepsi can, honey, it's dead.
It's
I'm
dead.
going to
dead.
call you out on that when we come up to the range there, and I'm going to
Yeah.
call you out.
That'll be fun.
Okay.
That'll be fun. Okay, let's put
And
this back.
but we have customers. What I started to say is, they'll trade with us repeatedly. You know, they'll trade and then
Yeah.
they'll come back and trade again. And
But
A
I have
lot.
a little bean bag that I put on the back of the truck, and then I lay the
She's
rifle on the
clarifying
back
there.
of the
She's
truck,
clarifying
and then
there.
I get it just
Okay,
right.
okay.
Now with a pistol, I can have a Pepsi can with a pistol.
oh, well, let's go ahead and look at this is one of the new concealed carry. That's probably one of the hottest
Okay.
things right now. Everyone wants a concealed carry. A lot of people want a concealed carry.
Okay.
I think the count when we went to the state police meeting down at Little Rock, 97,200 carriers in Arkansas.
97,000.
Yep.
Right.
Wow.
And at one point,
lot.
I think they told us they were getting, and I mean, I'm pretty sure that's right. I think they were getting 300 applications a day at
Really?
one point.
And law enforcement likes that, don't
Well,
they? Because they become educated with
Some
with the
police
guns.
have told me that, well, actually, a policeman works for me at the shop. Bruce. He said he always felt safer when he would see that
Right.
they had a concealed carry than, he knew, well, they're probably going to be safe. And that's not always the case, but
Right.
that was just his take on it. So
Well, one of the requirements is if you're ever pulled over by a law enforcement
You
agent,
have to tell them.
You have to show them
You have to show 'em.
your license,
right, and
along
I
with
keep
your driver's
mine.
license.
I keep mine where I keep them together. Where when I pull it out, you always have to take it out anyway, but I just have it right there. And that's a big question. When you get pulled over for speeding, if you get or whatever,
Oh, yeah,
when you get pulled
that-
over, myself included,
right.
but I turn my light on and put my hands on the steering
Yeah.
wheel, and when they come up, I already have my billfold out ready to show it to them. And they'll usually ask you, are you carrying? And you just tell them. You don't point to it or anything. Just say yes, I am, and they're fine with that. you
Do
know.
they ask to see it?
Well, they just want to know where it's
I've
at,
never
probably.
had, but I've asked them. They've asked me, where is it?
Yeah.
And I say it's beside my leg, or it's
Or
in my
in
front
the
pocket,
pocket.
or it's in the console. And
Yeah.
what is it? And then I've had them ask me that before.
Okay.
But that's generally it. And you're done and gone.
Done and gone.
But this is what I carry, and this is probably the most popular right now. It's a SIG 238 380. It's built on the concept of the old Colt 1911 pistol. It's a 380 semi-automatic. Magazine, holds 6 rounds in the magazine. 380 ACP. And you cock it back, you load it, it's ready to fire. I keep it in my front pocket in this little pocket holster. Originally, I didn't carry it all the time, but now I carry it all the time. And it fits,
It's
as you
very,
can
very
see.
tiny. Well, it doesn't fit in my pocket, but it fit in my purse.
It would fit in your
It
purse
wouldn't
easily.
fit in my pocket, honestly.
I've even got concealed purses. Purses that
They
are
have a
designed with a
special pocket.
zipper,
Oh, good.
and you just pull it out. You've got your normal
It's on
purse,
the side, and you just
and
pull
it's on
it
the
out.
side, and it's got a
What
Velcro
a
rip.
great reason for a woman to
That
buy
is
another
actually
purse.
a very
That's
light
right.
gun.
It is.
Yeah.
It's once I got a gun that I was comfortable
Yeah.
with carrying, I carried all the time, and
Now,
I have.
This is very short nose, so the accuracy is not as
It's not going to be
great.
as much, but the reason that I went to that gun is because I was carrying a larger one and I couldn't find one that suited me for that, because I like to target shoot with the gun that I carry. And a lot of people, typically your self-defense is going to be within 5 yards. That's
Yeah.
statistically
I'm not
proven.
shooting at someone across
It's
the room.
going to be
no.
from
Yeah.
here to the camera, but I like to take it and, like as you said, make a pop can, shoot a pop can or a target, and that is why I went to that, because for that small of a barrel, a 2-inch, it's unbelievably accurate.
Okay.
And I tell
That's definitely
everybody,
going to get the bad guy away from me.
well, if you don't have something you're comfortable shooting, that's the key. If you don't have something you're comfortable shooting, you might as well have a rock.
Yeah.
Right.
Because or something that is functional. If it's not going to function, if you're not going to shoot
This is
it.
your basic, easiest to load and maneuver kind of gun.
For ladies that haven't shot,
That-
or
that aren't
men, or
familiar?
whoever that aren't familiar, I tell them to go with the revolver. So
Okay.
it's just point and shoot.
Point and
Point and shoot.